Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? Happy Monday. Welcome to the G Spot. I am your host, Geo. And Bitcoin is getting a little pump on, man. But before we do that, before we talk business, we gotta talk not business, okay? We gotta greet our fellow people. Everybody in the chat, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate y'all, my boys. Robert is in the chat. Let's get it, baby. You're changing this old man's life. I appreciate you, RJ, my man. Gaz is here. Yo, yo. Perkaz, everyone says everyone hit the like button. Guys, smash the like button if you like what you see. Godzilla's a small on the outside, but a giant on the inside. One love. Listen, 5'2" 3/4. Yet the biggest one in every room. Holla at your boy. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Daniel says, just got the Key Zones boot camp. Great so far. Amazing, my brother. I'm very glad. Man, I got these heaters on. It's getting hot in here. Swift Ace says, oh, man, still the Dogecoin. Yes, sir, man. Listen, doggy is my coin. I told you guys. And by the way, if you followed me on Twitter, I was raving about Dogecoin all weekend. Just saying. All right, Swift Ace. I gotta, man, this comment. Okay, so Swift Ace says, Bitcoin bull finally. Hold on. Let me get my, first of all, big shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher. That's first of all. Okay, shouts out to Nick. I gotta turn these heaters off. One sec. Hold on. It's gonna get really toasty, man. I already feel it, man. It's gonna get real toasty in here, bro. Anyways, listen, I gotta address this comment, man. Look, it's not that I'm a perma bear or a perma bull. Man, I trade every range. I don't care. You know, if you put a gun to my head, I don't even know the price. I like literally don't even know the price of Bitcoin. I have no idea. If you put a gun to my head, shoot me, bro, because I have no idea. But while I get this comment up here, yeah, man, it's not for me, man. Look, at the end of the day, I trade every range. Yes, I have an opinion on as to what I prefer, but it don't matter, my boy. It don't matter. And right now, I mean, listen, objectively, look at the 6 hour, bro. Look at the 6 hour, bro. Like, let's be objective here. So, man, Bitcoin is ripping it. Altcoins are ripping it. Your boy is the king of Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is ripping it. Solana, I'm long on Sol right now. I'm long on Doge right now, and I'm long on BTC right now. I did get a little bit wrecked yesterday. I'm not going to lie. Trying to short this stupid ass Jasmine garbage. I broke some rules yesterday, and my account bit the bullet on that one. But it is what it is. Anyway, Swift, my brother, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good weekend. Philly's in the chat. Let's get money, motherfucker. Get Monday. Let's get it, baby. Philly. Shout out to Philly. Jets in the chat. Just woke up. Missed all the VIP content. My moderators are missing my own VIP. Can you believe that? Fresh is here. What's up, my brother? Good morning. Swift, good morning. Helm, good morning. Good morning, G-Spot. Yes, sir. Godzilla, good morning. Masood, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Cool, man. Cool. Oh, man, you busted your knee. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Hope you feel better, man. I hope you feel better. Okay, guys, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I don't want to talk about Jasmine. Nobody asked me about Jasmine. I got rinsed on Jasmine yesterday. Absolutely rinsed. Philly, you're my volume guy, brother. Where's my volume at? How we sounding? Phil is in the chat. What's up, brother? How are you? Happy Monday, guys. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope y'all are blessed as I am. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is showing signs of strength, man. Bitcoin is showing signs of strength. Look, we're going to keep it very simple. Very simple here. Just caught the long before it popped. Says the market cipher basic strategy on the 6 minute paid. Yes, sir. You know what? Let's come to the 6 minute. I used to use the 6 minute. I don't use it anymore. I prefer the 5. I prefer more like what we're going to call conventional time frames. But yo, if you longed right here, look at this. Nice bull div on the 6 minute. Actually, not only is it a bull div, but hello, the users of my or the viewers of my channel know we had a spike wave, baby. If you guys don't know what a spike wave is, I have a channel on my YouTube video discussing it. It is essentially a new wave that I invented, a new type of divergence, which is where your momentum waves, as you can see here on Market Cipher B, and your money flow are diverging. That is called a spike wave. And hey, here it is, baby. Here it is. The proof is in the pudding. Basic strategy. 6 minute divergence. Did we have a 5 minute divergence as well? We did. We did have a 5 minute spike wave as well. Maybe I need to add my 6 minute back to my arsenal. Maybe 6 minute is a good market cipher time frame, but 5 minute is a good market structure time frame. Maybe I'll have to add the 6 minute into my trading course that I am working on. Recording starts today. All right. Phil says he longed pretty much all memes and you're in the money heavy. Let's get it, baby. Sounding beautiful. Let's get it. Jasmine Jester, dude. Listen, I'm the king. Yeah, bro. I'm the king of Dogecoin, but I am not the king of Jasmine. I will tell you that. I got rinsed, bro, on Jasmine yesterday. Like, yesterday was not a good day for me. I don't even trade weekends typically, but for whatever reason, I was like revenge trading yesterday. I was emotionally trading yesterday. I was zoomed in on the 15-second, like, you know, 120x leveraging yesterday. Yesterday was not a good day, I gotta say, man. I gotta say, but it is what it is, man. You know, you live and learn. It works out that way sometimes. Shouldn't, but it happens. I'm human. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin, man. So look, last week we obviously had our massive, not massive, not like crazy. I mean, yeah, I guess kind of crazy, but you know, we had our low. Okay, when we put in our low, we put in the low, whatever. We came up, we had a nice 4-hour spike wave divergence here, similar to how we had a 6-minute divergence here. We have a 4-hour spike wave divergence here, and from that point we came up about 20%. Okay, we're still in our macro range, and when you're in the macro range, you shouldn't be looking to long the highs. Okay, you shouldn't be. However, things are looking objectively more bullish than they are bearish right now. We're going to talk about the market makers. We're going to talk about what's actually going on here in just a moment. But I want to bring your attention once again to Bitcoin's, at the time, very most important level, which was the level that we were watching for. I made a YouTube video about it. I made multiple live streams about it. And Bitcoin's most important level was 67,243. Okay? 67,243. Masood, what's up, my brother? Good morning. I hope you had a good weekend. Crypto Mike, I see you, baby. And Clay the Great, how are you, my friend? Now listen. Bitcoin's most important level that I was referring to in my videos last week and whatever else was 67,243. Okay, it was this high, and I made a video saying that for me to really flip my tune bullishly, we need to start closing candles above here. Well, to no surprise, we had a massive breakout of that area. We closed significant candles above this level, and then we held this level. Okay, now it's been a pretty uneventful weekend, despite me blowing all my money on Jasmine trying to short it. Whatever, it happens. But the most important thing that we can see here is we held the level. Okay, we held the level, which was the most important level that I was saying. Not only did we hold the level, but we actually had money come out while holding the level, which is essentially what I'm going to call in this regard, because I'm too lazy to actually go back and find an example of it. We're going to call it a hidden bullish divergence when it comes to the money flow, or money flow hitting the zero, actually acting as your support. Okay, so this was a very notable area, and this is why I said for me to truly flip my tune bullish, we need to start closing candles outside of this high. Okay, that's why the thumbnail is bullish now, because look, it is what it is. And people say, oh man, I remember one time a few months ago, some dude, I guess, whatever, doesn't know, but says most flip-flop trader. Like, I'm a scalper, man. I long and I short every day. I don't care, right? But as the data that's presented to all of us in real time at the same time comes into fruition here, you know, we got to make adjustments to our plan. And so, yes, did I want lower at 55, like lower than 55? I absolutely did. I wanted 53. Did we long this area? We absolutely longed it. And this level was given in advance to my VIP members. I'm not here to show that. Don't care. But now that we flipped this very important level and we came back and we tested it as support, then like now we kind of have clear skies ahead. Okay. Now, earlier in the stream, about 10 minutes ago, I said, or 5 minutes ago, I said we were going to have to come back and talk about this high. Okay. So we're going to hide our friends at Market Cypher here for just 1 second. We're going to come to a very clean chart. Okay. Blank chart. We're going to come up to Stavros. What's up, my brother? Did I pump it? Something like that. I think weekly VWAP was there also. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't follow the, yeah, you guys show the VIP for me. I don't show it. Yeah. I don't check the weekly VWAP, but if it was there, great. So listen, now we're in our range. Okay. We're going to come to a higher term time frame. We're going to come to the 12-hour time frame now. Okay. Now, for a long time, despite what, you know, despite me wanting lower, despite all that, but for a very long time, ever since really the beginning of March, we've been talking about this all-time high. Okay. And we've been talking about how it doesn't look like an all-time high. If we come on the weekly time frame, okay, this looks like a nice high because you had a nice wick and then you ripped it down. This looks like a nice all-time high because you had a nice wick and then you ripped it down. However, this had potential to look like an all-time high around this, even one bar before that. Around here, we had potential for this to look like a decent high for quite some time. Crypto Mike, I'm glad you asked that. I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, it looked potentially, right? What did we do immediately after that? Because of the whole ETF narrative and whatever, things got bought up right away. Okay, so for the last 2 months, give or take, I've been saying how this doesn't look like an all-time high. I've also been saying I wanted lower, which I did. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't. And I still do. And I still do think we're coming to 53K. However, right now, you can see that we have... This doesn't look like a high, right? Highs are usually blow off top, liquidity grabs, okay? And then we come down. And so while understanding that and realizing where we are in the contents of our current range and how you're not supposed to be overly bearish, or sorry, overly bullish at the highs, we also need to be able to acknowledge the liquidity that's been generated throughout the range. Remember, this range, since we put in the all-time high, has been about 80 days. We've been in the range for almost 3 months, okay? So this is 80 days worth, okay? 80 days worth of short liquidations and short stop losses. Understand something, okay? I'm aware that many of my viewers and many viewers in general are not traders, okay? But there are also a lot of swing traders. And when I say swing traders, some people don't know how to trade and all they do is swing trade. Some people only look at market cipher, see a red dot on the daily time frame, and they're like, okay, good, I'm going to short it and put my stop above the all-time high. It's going to go down. It has to go down. People don't have targets. People don't know what they're doing, okay? And I know because I was one of them. Right? Before I decided that I was going to change my life, control my own narrative, and move forward, take control of my own steering wheel. That's how I used to trade. I didn't know. I just longed and shorted, and, you know, so people do that. Okay? So, despite, even though we came all the way down here, I guarantee you people didn't take profits here. I guarantee you, just to put it into perspective, I guarantee you that some people shorted the all-time high of the last previous cycle and didn't even take profits, like, until they saw price coming back up and we were back at like 40K. And they're like, hey, no, I'm not risking it. I guarantee you that. Anyway, so the point is we have 3 months of liquidations and stop losses above these highs. And remember, we also said this doesn't look like a nice high. Okay, it doesn't look like a good high. Now, I want to address this question, which is what about the monthly red dot? Okay, yes, we have a monthly red dot. Okay. I am very well aware that we have a monthly red dot. However, you need to understand something. When it comes to these red dots, it doesn't mean that you can't, or it doesn't mean that, oh, only short now. It doesn't, especially if you're a scalper, right? On the monthly. It doesn't mean that we're not going to go up. It doesn't mean that we're not going to take the all-time high. So look at this monthly, right? This monthly red dot came as a result of this candle. And then for one, give or take, understand what I'm saying here, but for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months after this monthly red dot, we have 6 up candles on the monthly time frame. Okay, maybe that's not the best example. We're gonna come to this one. This monthly red dot was produced as a result of this candle. We went sideways, but we had 2 candles that were white for me of up. Okay, so yes, what about the monthly red dot? We do have a monthly red dot. You're right. So how do we approach this now? Well, we know that because we have a monthly red dot, we could expect somewhat of a pullback for the next, you know, let's say over the next 4 or 5 months. There could be a pullback. That's good to know, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump down to the daily time frame. Let's come to the daily. Well, what do we see on the daily? I mean, objectively, and I talked about this like 2 months ago, okay? Objectively, on the daily time frame, yes, you have this cluster of money flow that is diverging with this cluster of money flow. One of the most important rules that I developed, and I say this all the time on the channel. So if you're new here, by the way, my name is Geo. And every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. So do me a solid and support me by hitting the like button for me. It really helps me out. Okay, likes and views have been down lately. So it will really, I really appreciate it. So weekly, we have a red dot. We know this. Daily, we have potentially spike wave divergences over time. Okay, we know this. If we come to like the 3-day, right, you can see that like money is starting to come out. This is undeniable. Okay, but the difference is, and this is what's going to help you guys a lot. Okay, it's really going to help you understand, especially the people that have market cipher. Phil, thank you very much for the reminder. By the way, guys, before we continue, disclaimer: all content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" 3/4" wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto is a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real, and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do not listen to anything I say, because I'm literally 5'2" 3/4. Okay, literally, like I'm not even joking when I tell you that. So do yourself a favor. Don't listen to anything I say. I have no idea how to trade. I don't even know how to do anything. I don't do my own laundry. I don't cook. I don't clean. I don't know how to do anything. Literally, I don't work out. Nothing. Okay, don't listen to me. So in my 5'2" 3/4" wannabe singing non-financial advice, this rule is going to significantly, okay, significantly going to help you out here. In the shower, but still in the chat. Yeah, we're never making money in the VIP. Okay, so listen. The number one rule that I invented with Market Cipher B, I have two number one rules. One of them is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And this works. This stays true across all time frames. So remember, we're working down from here. This is how I want you guys to think about Market Cipher. There's no other tutorials like this on YouTube. I promise you that. Okay? This is how you have to think. So the monthly has a red dot. The money flow's coming out on the 3-day, okay? But remember the number one rule, and this is what's going to help you. The number one rule is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. So on the daily, we already said this cluster, you could see money's coming out, okay? But where are your divergences within this cluster of it? Because yes, money flow is diverging, but this is still thick money flow. So if we hide this for a second, okay, you can see like, okay, just always remember, always, the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. So where are your divergences here? You never got them. Okay, we never got them. Now, if you come to the 3-day, that remains way more true. Okay, and now you could say, Gio, we had these 3 divergences and this was your 3-tap spike wave. And I would say, absolutely. That was your 3-tap spike wave. Good observation, my friend. However, this already, we got a move into it. And so, yeah, we had a 3 spike wave move. But now, start to think of this as your first cluster or your first wave. This will be your second cluster. And what we're getting right now will potentially be your third cluster. So what happens if we get a spike wave 3-tap now over time, which is what we're getting, okay? So because we haven't had those divergences and because we know that this high doesn't look good, this is your first clue. Hey, something's up here. This ain't right. We're probably going to come up. Okay. Now, obviously, it's easier to see in hindsight than not hindsight. But that's the name of the game. The more you do this, the better you get at it. Okay. The more you do this, the better you get at it. So if we don't have the divergences, right? What do we see now? What are we potentially expecting? Well, we could get somewhat of a rejection from here. I'm not going to sit here and say that we can't. However, at some point, this is going to have to break. And when I say break, I mean quite simple. We are either at some point, this is 100%, this is the only thing that's guaranteed in trading, is at some point we're either going to hit all-time high or we're going to hit 53K. Eventually. It could take 20 years, but I 100% guarantee price is going to eventually hit one of these two zones. Right now, knowing that we trap traders at the lows, given the red vector candles, we came up with our bullish pattern here, which I don't trade head and shoulders, but we had our bullish pattern here. We had our most important level, which was 67,243 or whatever it was. We broke out, came back to retest it. We have all this liquidity above, and we know the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. Understanding all that, then we know that it's more likely right now that we're going to take all-time high than this. And I said on Twitter like 2 months ago, one more all-time high, and I've been raving about it. Guys, take profit this time. Take profit this time. You're lucky AF that they only sent it down to 55K from here. You're lucky that they didn't send it way lower. But I've been saying here, okay, like this time you better take profits, especially if we don't get a massive move up, okay? Now, the reason the thumbnail is big move coming, which it absolutely is coming, is if we turn on our Bollinger Bands here, you can see that on smaller term time frames, 4 hour, we're starting to get that contraction, okay? 2 hour time frame, very contracted, and it's looking like we're heading up here, okay? We did have some hidden bullish divergences on some of these time frames, and whenever you have your Bollinger Bands contracting like this is where the market is more boring, but this is when you need to be paying attention the most. Look, price is contracting and then bam, right? Price is contracting and then bam. When it's spread out, that's when your move has already begun. Now, I don't have a video on Bollinger Bands, but I will have a video on Bollinger Bands soon. And so when you have this, that's when you got to pay attention, and then bam. Now, so understanding that a big move is coming, it was very likely to happen soon. Understanding that when you've been consolidating for 3 months, you're likely to get a breakout or a fake out, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. You got to know all that, okay? You got to know all of basically what's happening across the board. So, to answer your question, what about the monthly red dot? What about the daily white dot for me that might come, and then we get something like this? And then we finally get our divergence. And if we SFP this high, what about, like, how about now talking about that red dot? Why? Because not only will we have money flow divergences and momentum wave divergences over time and over multiple, like, large waves. We're going to call it multiple, like, cycles within, not cycles, seasons. We'll call it across seasons, right? Across multiple seasons within the bull market. But you'll have your spike wave here, and if you come on the weekly time frame, you can see that money flow is actually diverging over time on the weekly time frame. And if Bitcoin decides to take its all-time high and give you that daily spike wave, and the monthly red dot plays out, then we will not only have a monthly spike wave and a monthly red dot and a daily spike wave, daily SFP, but we will also have a weekly SFP if this happens, and a weekly spike wave. Okay, money's coming out. If money continues to come out here over the next couple of weeks and Bitcoin takes its high, then we will have a weekly spike wave as well across multiple seasons, right? If you're on the weekly time frame, actually, it's not even across, this is across multiple cycles. Last bull market and this bull market. Okay, so that is why, and this is why, and by the way, guys, I said this on the channel like 2 months ago, you know, and I've been saying it on Twitter as well, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll get it up here. Okay, this is my Twitter. Trader Geo _YT. I post a lot of useless shit, but I post a lot of good shit in there as well. So go check that out. Sometimes I get like Twitter happy and I post a lot of stuff. But if you see all that happening, right? That's why I've been saying, guys, if we take all-time high again, you better take profits this time. And nothing is for sure in trading, okay? Trading is all probabilities. We already know that, right? I've been screaming about Dogecoin going up because of liquidity and whatever else reasons, and it's coming into fruition. But trading is all probabilities, and if we get a rejection from this all-time high, which I don't imagine we won't, I don't imagine we're just going to go straight up. And if we do, then we do, right? We're going to flip our bias just like we did over here, because I flip based on structure. I flip based on what I see in real time. I cannot tell you the next candle that's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to close above this high. I don't know if we're going to blast up to $90,000, okay? What I do know is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences, and we haven't had our divergences, and this doesn't look like a top. So that's why I'm saying, in the event that this happens, okay, if this happens, this is going to be, in my opinion, way more bearish than bullish. Way more bearish than bullish. Because what did I say like 20 minutes ago? This or this are inevitably going to get tapped. One of the two are eventually going to get hit. We've been in a massive uptrend. We have not came back to test proper support. I would even argue that this is not even proper support. Despite me giving the exact level to my VIP members and to anybody that thinks I'm capping, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Don't think I'm not going to show you. Here's where we shill it. I gave literally the exact low. Let me find it. It was so long ago. Let me find it. I probably should have prepared it, but it's okay. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Okay, I'm not going to find it, but you know what? You're going to have to take a leap of faith and trust me. And if you don't, sucks for you. I don't care. So listen. The higher we go without testing proper support, the harder we will fall. And I cannot not talk about this. This will never not be something I bring up. We can fall 55% in a bull run. Okay, we absolutely can. And so we'll see what happens at the all-time high, because I can't tell you what's going to happen at the all-time high. But right now, this could be shaping up to look like this, where we had that tap. We get that second tap right here, you know, come back for the retest if we're lucky, and then down we go. And so if we fail to break out properly out here, when I say properly, I'm saying like something of significance. I don't want it to be like, okay, for a proper breakout, I don't want to see, or I don't want to have to think, is it still part of the range? Okay, let's come on the daily time frame so I can illustrate to you what I mean. Look at how here we were ranging, okay? Here we were ranging, and then we broke out, and now we started ranging up here. There is no world where this range is part of this range. Okay, there's 0%. But look here. But watch this, okay? If this was your initial range, and then you like kind of broke, but like kind of not really. I mean, you're not even breaking up here. I don't want to see this. If I see this, it's more worse than it is good. Okay, watch. Look here again. Right? We came up. We were ranging. Okay, at this point, I mean, this one was kind of a fake out. You could argue, sure. We're still wicking all over the place, so it doesn't look good. And then we break out and off to the races, right? Like, this is the best example. You have your range, and this is the daily time frame. So we didn't spend too much time here. But you have your range, right? We were here for 2 weeks, and then you clearly broke out of it. So this is what I would want to see, what I would like to see. If Bitcoin is going to have a continued move to, you know, 85, 80, 85, 90, 95, it needs to be a clean break. But I personally don't believe that there is enough juice for us to just continue higher, because we haven't tested any support levels, literally none, for the last like year and a half. Drop the fucking mic. Crypto mic. Drop the crypto mic. Name one person that has answered one question with like 30 minutes. That's it. Give me 1 second, guys. Actually, now that I did that, I need to catch my breath. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. Do me a solid, guys. I guarantee you nobody on YouTube is giving you this comprehensive market cipher insight for you. That's 100% guaranteed. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button for me. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. And by the way, everything I just went over is all in my market cipher bootcamp. Be right back. Oh, and by the way, one more thing, guys. And I gave this to my VIP members. I told my VIP members this earlier this morning, but we also had bullish CVD. Okay, so you can see if we zoom out here, come to like the 15-minute time frame. After we broke out and came back for that retest, you can see that open interest was increasing, aka market cipher, or aka market makers were completing their task into getting traders, inducing you traders to commit their liquidity. However, more people from that point were shorting more so than longing. So if price was coming down, yet more people were shorting, or sorry, if more people were shorting but price was not coming down, this is called absorption. And so this morning when we were here, we were talking about how Bitcoin had absorption in this zone. And so, I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And now the whole market's pumping. So the Bitcoin long is printing. The Solana long is printing. The Dogecoin long is printing. So, you know, we're chilling. We are chilling. Okay, Ethereum is about to hit 4K. Ethereum is actually in a potential short zone right now. Dun dun dun. Ethereum is in a short zone right now. Right now. So let's talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about this potential short zone. See if we can get that. Or are we in the short zone yet? We're getting there. All right, here's the first stop on Ethereum. Okay, we got a nice 18-hour order block. Now, gotta be honest with you, doesn't look like it wants to stop. Okay, doesn't look like it wants to stop right here, at least on the 3-hour time frame. Money flow is still very thick on the 1 hour, on the 45, on the 30. And so although this is a short zone, we do not blindly take trades. Okay, we do not just set limit orders, put your stop here and shoot for the floor, because this doesn't know. Okay, what we do is we set alerts, and then we decide whether or not these alerts are going to come into factor. And I want to bring something to your attention in case you don't hear me rave about it every single day, in case you're not sick of me saying it. Whenever you're watching your altcoins, you must be watching Bitcoin and Ethereum, and vice versa. Okay, I say it all the time. Bitcoin and Ethereum work in tandem. Okay, and Ethereum right now, after its massive explosion of a move that it had last week, we also know, like, why would, not only did we have inducement on this 18-hour block, which is kind of unfortunate because we were all looking to short a little bit higher, basically where we're at right now for this large move. But Ethereum made no sense to not come and hit this order block. So if you're trying to decide whether or not Bitcoin is going to go up or down, do some TA on Ethereum. It is very unlikely that Bitcoin will dump at the same time Ethereum pumps. And so while I also knew, like, and everything else that I already talked about in this stream as to why Bitcoin may go higher, I also knew that Ethereum never hit its order flow objective yet, which was to come up to this order block here. And so it just added more confluence for me to say, hey, Bitcoin is probably going to continue higher as well, because there is not really a world where Bitcoin decides to dump if Ethereum is going to pump. Now, Bitcoin, when I say dump, I mean dump. I don't mean Bitcoin is down 0.5% and Ethereum is up 10%. That's not what I'm saying. Right? That's not what I'm saying. But anyways, right now, objectively speaking, we will be in a short zone. And so I'm not going to take the trade unless I see market cipher and confirmations and whatever. But yeah, we're about to, Ethereum is about to hit its order flow objective. It will stick when they do a grab of the all-time high. Man, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I want them to take the all-time high so bad because nobody's going to take profits and people are going to get so bullish. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be, if I see what I want to see, not just for no reason, but if I see what I want to see at the all-time high, I'm going to become the biggest bear on the internet. I'm not joking. I can't wait. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Joe's the shortest guy in the room who loves shortage. Yeah. ETH is a great indicator. Yeah, man. 100%. People are so silly to think these small moves will matter when the real ETF flows start. I mean, when you zoom out, none of this matters, but we scalp. Like, I can make more money than whoever shorted the exact high or long the exact bottom scalping than people will in their like swing position. You just need to know what you're doing. Velo, yeah, I'll take a look at Velo. Where is Velo? Velo. Do I have a... I feel like we've done Velo before. I gotta find it. Geo, look at 2017 bull run and then 2020 bull run. Hardly no retest. We will see a blowout top can be irrational. Yeah, I mean, it definitely can be irrational. Man, listen, the thing that I've learned is like, yeah, like this is hella irrational as well. Like that's freaking nuts. Yeah, it definitely can. But the thing that I've learned is like, I don't know, man. Big moves. I think it's foolish. This is what I have to say. This is my response to that comment. You're absolutely correct. 100% you're correct. It can be as irrational as it wants. And it has been irrational. Like, there's no denying that. I think anybody can at least admit that it's been fairly irrational. My only comment that I have to say, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. But the only thing I have to say about that is I personally believe that it is foolish to think that just because it happened, it can happen again. Right? Objectively, the cycle is broken. So all previous data, though you need to be aware that it's possible, like trading is all probabilities, you also need to be aware that it's possible that, you know, people don't get what they want, right? Also, there's more adoption this cycle. You know, people are saying, oh, this time is so different. I personally don't think it's different. I think it's the same game. I think they're going to make a run for liquidity the way that they always do because this is a business. But if you're going to use the argument, not you, but in general, if you're going to use the argument of this time is different and that there's more adoption, then I would say absolutely you're right. There is more adoption. There's more people in Bitcoin. There's more retail involvement than ever. And that's, I don't think, a bullish thing. Because who moves the market? Remember, people have their own theories. My theory is that market makers move the market and market makers attack retail liquidity. So if you add more retail liquidity, that's more bad than good. People think that price can't go down because of the ETFs. I think that that's exactly why they can do it. Exactly that reason. Exactly because of the ETFs is why they can rip it all the way back down to 30K if they want to. That's my belief. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying that's what I believe personally. I believe it's all market makers. I believe it's all business. I don't care about news, you know, and in general, that's just how I think. Can it go higher? Absolutely it can. So that's why when price gets to our levels, if we see the reactions and the confirmations that we want to see, then oh, sorry, I didn't know the music was that loud. I'm sorry. But that's why I'm saying, like, you know, absolutely, it could 100% be as irrational as it wants. But that statement remains true in this direction as well. It can absolutely be as irrational as it wants. And if they want to send price down for the next, you know, 50 weeks down, you said it, man. They can be as irrational as they want. That's my belief. No, I don't know what that is. I don't really use indicators. Shouts out to RJ. I got you, bro. Dave Digil's in the chat. What's up, my brother? They are actual ETFs, bro. It's mainstream adoption for the first time. You are definitely a bear that will be wrong this time, bro. I'm not a bear. I'm not a bull. I trade every range. I can get in right now. If you tell me right now, get in, I can trade this 1 minute range and I can get in. I'm not a bull and I'm not a bear. I don't care. Like, people think I care. Let me put it to you this way. People think that I am way more exposed or way underexposed than I am. And what I mean by that is, like, when I tell you I genuinely don't care whether it goes up or down. Like, I don't care. I didn't miss any boat. Okay, Geo, wow, you know, let's just say I had $20,000. Let's just say I had $20,000 ready to go. I sure as hell wouldn't be talking about Bitcoin. That I'll tell you for sure. Because Bitcoin would have to go to $140,000 for me to just make 20K. Like, I don't care about that shit, right? But let's just say I had $20,000, right? If I have $200, I could 100x leverage it. Yeah, I can 100x leverage $200, which I, by the way, always 100x leverage. I can 100x leverage $200 and trade with $20,000. I'm telling you, man, people think that I have millions. Or I don't know if people think that, but people talk like I have millions. Guys, I'm not that exposed and I'm not that underexposed either. I don't have crazy skin in the game. Like, I just don't. I trade. I don't care. I do not care. I literally don't care. So I'm not a bear and I'm not a bull. I'm not here screaming 100K because I don't care. And I'm not here screaming 30K, but I don't care. What I am screaming is they can be, as you said, as irrational as they want. So maybe I'm wrong to think that it could go down, but I don't care, bro. I literally don't care. The big fundamental issue this time is the supply, and the big boys cannot afford for Bitcoin to drop too low and allow retail to be affordable. Keep it highly unaffordable. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, that definitely makes sense. It definitely makes sense. But also, you have to think, like, they got to take profits sometime, right? Because, yeah, you know, they don't want retail to be able to buy the dip. Sure. But they also need to take profit, right? Like, and I'm not saying that they haven't been taking profit. They definitely do. Like, but in general, they're gonna have to take profit sometime, right? Put 20K in general. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at. Like, again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying they could be as irrational as they want, right? And ETF or not ETF, I trade, bro. I don't care. And not just that, but, you know, you can believe what you want. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what they're gonna do. I believe they can bring it down if they want to. Simple. And they can bring it up and be as irrational to the upside as possible. 100%. Does he know you call? But believe me when I tell you guys this. Listen, I need you to strongly believe me when I tell you. If I cared about Bitcoin going up, I wouldn't. Or if I cared about crypto going up, rather, it wouldn't be Bitcoin. I don't give a fuck about Bitcoin. I would be screaming Dogecoin. I would be screaming other shit that you can actually make real money on. Who the hell is buying Bitcoin at $70,000 to maybe get a 2x? Who's doing that? Everybody knows there's more adoption. Everybody knows that Bitcoin's profits will roll over to the altcoins. So in that same example, if I had 20K to put in, I'm telling you, it sure as hell wouldn't be Bitcoin. So we definitely wouldn't be talking about ETFs and shit. Like, I don't fucking care about Bitcoin. I don't. I literally not in the slightest. If Bitcoin died and went to zero tomorrow, I would not care at all. I would just find something else to trade. I would go trade forex. The movie The Big Short got you inspired. Listen, man, we only short with confirmations, bro. Where it truly lies. Anyways, Crypto Sam, man, thank you very much for the great conversation, bro. I like speaking with people that actually have intelligence and don't just say bullshit. You made some pretty valid points. I can't argue. Our life. If it was 20 mil, you would go 50% Bitcoin. Dude, I personally, like, I'm telling you, I don't know, man. Like, maybe it's just because, like, the crypto space is so funny because the crypto space thinks everyone is so in love with it and whatever. Like, man, maybe it's just me, but like, dude, it's a form of payment at the very most, right? Like, okay, store of value replaces gold, but essentially what is gold? Gold is relative to your US dollar. Which is a payment. Like, am I going to get all excited about payment? Like, no. It's just, okay, here, give me my good. If you told me, like, would you rather Bitcoin or would you rather, like, do something fun? Would you rather Bitcoin or would you rather a Ferrari? I'd rather a Ferrari. Like, Ferrari's actually fun. Whereas Bitcoin is just payment. And maybe that's the wrong approach. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I don't care, dude. Like, I don't care. I don't care about Ethereum. I don't care about layer 2 solutions. I don't care about blockchain. Yeah. Sorry. I'm doing Velo. I don't care about any of that shit. It's like not fun for, like, it's not fun. Like, do fun stuff. Anyways, let me find Velo. I thought I had it on my chart. Did I not? I thought we hit a beautiful short on Velo. If I wasn't, there we go. Okay. Let's take a look at Velo. So Velo's short. Okay, this is no longer. This short was beautiful. Okay, we nailed this short. Now I didn't hold it. I got out of the short somewhere around here, I believe. Okay. This idea was to have a 2-hour break of structure, which we never did. Actually, I guess we did. I didn't take this trade either. I would have wanted to see confirmation here, but anyways, we can delete that. Let's see what happened with Velo. Yeah, the course is gonna be it's gonna be everything, man. It's gonna be everything. Most people do not love or care about crypto. It doesn't have real adoption yet. Bro, even if it had, yeah, AI is definitely real adoption. Even if it had real adoption, it's like, I don't, look. Okay, look. The US dollar has real adoption, right? Everybody uses money. But am I here like, no. I don't care. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't care. I do not care about Bitcoin. I trade it. I don't care about it. I care about the US dollars that I can actually buy shit with. You know? And I don't even care. It's not even that I care about the dollar either. I don't care about the dollar. I care about the freedom. So the freedom, yes. Sure. But do I care about the blockchain and everything else? Man, I don't give a fuck about that. And that's where I think like the disconnect between myself and like all these pencil necks come in. And they're like, dude, it's the future. Dude, I don't care about the future. I care about now. I care about my freedom. I don't care about like, you know, I don't care about in 100 years, they're all the halvings are going to be done. And, you know, like, who cares? Who the hell cares about that? What are you even talking about? I don't know. That's just me though. I'm not saying everyone should be like that, but that's just me. I just trade, man. I'm a trader. If you put freaking like kettle, I could trade kettle. Trade anything. Put clouds, the clouds in the sky, put them on a chart, I could trade it. I don't care about what I'm trading, which is why I told you guys, gun to my head, I have no idea what Bitcoin's even doing or what Bitcoin's price is. I don't even know what Bitcoin's price is because it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Anyways, Velo is at the low of its range. Okay, now we came this close. I would like to see this low go. Considering we came this low, obviously you got to watch it relative to Bitcoin, but it also obviously doesn't look like it's going to give us that low. Now we have 1 hour divergences. Obviously money flow is not really looking too nice right now on the 1 hour. Doesn't mean that it can't come higher, right? We did have spike waves on the 15. Maybe perhaps this wick did take the low on a different exchange, which I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it did. Meaning that it looks a little bit more bullish than it does bearish. Considering we're at the low of the range, we have the money flow, spike wave divergences at the low. And actually right now as we speak, you are currently breaking 15-minute structure bullishly in 1 minute and 40 seconds. We will confirm this to be broken as a break of structure, which means you can safely enter if this took the low. If it didn't, then I don't like it. But if it did end up actually taking the low, you can safely enter anywhere in this kind of area for higher. Where are the better places to enter? I like this. I like that. That's, I think, it. I'm not going to go more down because it's not really important. And I'm sure for my retail people, if you pull your golden pocket, oh, look at that. The order block lines up perfectly with the golden pocket. This is the zone that I like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert here because perhaps I might decide that I want to take the trade as well if my alert goes off, which they never do. Now, in the event that we do get a nice move there, you can see that Velo is easy liquidity to grab here. Very easy liquidity to grab. So what we would be looking out for is TP1 would be these highs, which are ugly highs. Okay, so you would long down here, you would take profit here, and then you would be looking for some kind of rejection, likely from this order block right here, coming back down. Then we'll see how the candles look at this point, and then continue to move to the upside, which would remain in line with our overall trend of up, down, up, down, up. Okay, for higher highs. In the event, obviously, that we do get that confirmed structure flip, and for me, I'm not going to check because I don't care. But if this wick took the low on a different exchange, let's actually, you know what? Let's check. Velo USDT. Is it only on KuCoin? Let's check MEXC. Did it take it on MEXC? Oh, MEXC looks even worse. Wait, does it look worse? Where's the low on MEXC? Yeah, it didn't take the low on MEXC. That's kind of ass. I guess theoretically we don't have to take the low. I'm not going to sit here and obsess over the low because we don't need to. But I would say that it's looking better. Like, I mean, let's check this. Did it close? It did close, and it did give you a break of structure. So I would look for involvement if it does this. If it goes, you know, something like that, and we get another break of structure, then sure. I'll shoot to take it, and I'll TP up here. Not financial advice. I am 5'2" 3/4. Don't listen to what I say. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button for me if you like what you see. ADHD though. Yes, sir. What's the course about? Yeah. So the course is going to be everything that I know, literally top to bottom, right? It's going to be about ranges. It's going to be about market structure, market cipher, order blocks, liquidity, how to find your key zones, how to use fibs, how to use volume, how to use fixed range volume, how to check CVD, market makers, liquidity, order block. I already said order blocks. Overall thought, like psychological way of thinking when you're trading. You know, trading for longevity, scalping, swing trading, compounding, take profits, stop losses, risk management. It's gonna be literally everything, anything and everything. Here, you know what? Here's what we'll do actually. Have my whole outline. Get my outline up. Let us get my update, my outline up. Wait, where is it? Oh, am I on the wrong account? Okay, I'm on the wrong account. Whatever. You'll see it when you see it, my friend. My friendos. Time to hit chest. Yo, it is chest day, bro. It is. Yo, you love the trading rush. Yes, sir. Yeah, right. Just to flow with the trend. Long is long, short is short, and the best is long, and the most of us are here for the money. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all it's about for me. Market makers don't like gaps. Be cautious. Agreed. Will I add in a section on how to reach the top shelf? Yes, sir. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right, so this I will say is a confirmed break of structure. So getting in on a retest, I don't think is a bad idea. Your target's going to be up here in my non-financial 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advice opinion. Non-financial advising opinion. All right, guys, we've been live for an hour, and I got some equipment changes going on here. So listen, at this point is where I'm going to, as Tina would say, love you and leave you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for a great stream. Take care, everybody. Stay disciplined. For my VIP members, I will see you later. We're working on some big things, so thank you all. Have an amazing day, and let's get that money, baby. See you guys next time. Set my heart on fire.